Welcome back to the Grow Your Nutrition Business podcast. At Healthy Steps Nutrition, we believe something as fundamental as nutrition shouldn't be complicated, which is why we focus on a simple, habit-based approach. We know that helping your clients become the best and healthiest versions of themselves isn't just about what they eat or coming to the gym a few hours a week. We, as gym owners and coaches, have to focus on a holistic approach, looking at support systems, stress management, sleep, mindset, lifestyle, and of course, exercise and nutrition. I'm your host, Nicole Coyne, registered dietitian and founder of Healthy Steps Nutrition, CrossFit HSN, and HSN Mentoring. I'm also the author of The Basics of Nutrition Coaching, CrossFit Preferred Nutrition course. In this podcast, I'm going to teach you how to make one step at a time to becoming the best nutrition coach and building an awesome habit-based coaching program. We are in the middle of a series where I am breaking down the Healthy Steps Nutrition mentoring framework. In part 1, we talked about pricing. Part 2, we talked about packaging your nutrition coaching program inside of a gym. Part 3, we talked about people, training your staff, but also finding a good fit to help support the role and building a nutrition team. Today, we are on part 4, and we're talking about presence of nutrition. Now, this is a really fun one and something that we have to think about as we are building a nutrition coaching program. I want you to close your eyes for a second. Envision walking into your gym. Is it obvious that you offer nutrition? Can people see anything about the success stories that you have in your facility? Anything about nutrition inside of your gym? If the answer is no, you've got some work to do, but that's okay. That's what we're going to do in this episode, is help you figure out what should it look like. If the answer is yes, I would say, how often are you guys actually talking about nutrition in classes? So presence means physical presence, but also presence in conversations and presence online, presence in email content. You might be thinking, oh man, Nicole, this is a lot of stuff. The thing is, when you do this, people are going to know how you help solve problems through nutrition, fitness, and accountability. So many gym owners don't feel comfortable selling nutrition, is what they say to me, that I talk to in free calls. And when I ask them, well, do you believe if someone does nutrition, they will see better results? Do you believe that? If the answer is yes, then why aren't you guiding people to that option? You're doing them a disservice. You're selling them on CrossFit or fitness to help them reach the results that they want, when in reality, the best way is going to be for them to do fitness, nutrition, and have accountability. I will tell you, the numbers prove that when people do nutrition, they're worth 2.5 times to your business. They stay over twice as long and ultimately are able to make such a greater impact. How? The deepened connections that you make when you're sitting down and talking to people, when you take out macros and meal plans, don't focus on that stuff. Focus on a holistic approach, teaching nutrition in a simple way for people to understand whole foods first, balance, and limiting the amount of processed stuff. Then start talking about how their sleep is. How's their support system at home? We're the average of the 5 people we spend the most time with. Are we surrounding ourselves with people that are a positive influence, or do we need to step away from someone and step closer to someone who's in alignment with our health and wellness goals? Probably for most of our clients, the answer is yes, we need to find new people. We need to connect with them beyond just the workouts that are happening. And you can do that when you build a nutrition and accountability coaching program inside of your gym. So, physical presence, what could this look like? A wall of success is something that is really great to have in your gym. I'm going to put a link in the show notes that has the blog for this episode, and we'll put some different examples of a wall of success on there. When you walk inside of our gym, there's a wall of success on one side of showing people that have lost 50, 100 pounds, some different nutrition and fitness wellness quotes on one side. And the other side is this really cool neon sign that says health starts here. Health starts inside the gym, I think actually it says. Health starts inside the gym. Before people walk into our gym, there's a simple A-frame sign. I ordered it off Vistaprint. Super simple that says health starts here. Nutrition, fitness, and accountability coaching. Wall or window decals on our building say customized nutrition coaching programs, group fitness, personal training. It is so obvious that we help people through nutrition, fitness, and accountability. When you go to the bathroom, there's a flyer and it talks about nutrition. It talks about any upcoming events that we have and a QR code to book a discovery call. When you walk into our office, there's a mural on the wall that has pictures of nutrition and food and success stories. There's a little, like, I don't know, those mixed tiles that have pictures of nutrition on in our office. It is so blatantly obvious that we really prioritize nutrition. But it's not only just physically present, it's also present in conversations and classes. We do nutrition questions of the day at least once a week. Tell me your favorite on-the-go breakfast option that's balanced. Tell me your favorite protein to have with snacks. Which is harder for you, nutrition or fitness? How do you stay on track on the weekend? What's your favorite restaurant to go and eat out at? When I ask that, I start highlighting the restaurants that we've partnered with. We ask the question of the day. We put it in our SugarWatt account. And then we have notes in the notes section that have little tips for people, for whoever's coaching, so that we're all speaking the same language and all giving the same tips. I don't need nutrition coaches to give a tip on why we need protein at every single meal to meet our goals and also keep us full and satisfied and stabilize our blood sugar. I don't need a nutrition coach to say, hey, here's a couple really good recipes on our website, right? It's simple, not easy. It's intentional that we're talking about nutrition in our classes. We're constantly bridging that gap for people. People think they're eating well, when in reality, they're skipping a bunch of meals and they're okay during the week and then they're terrible on the weekend, or they don't realize that all the sugar they're drinking and the coffees that they're getting, or whatever the case may be. It's our job to start bridging that gap and helping people understand how important nutrition is to their recovery and how they feel during workouts and sleep. And all of these aspects are influencing not only how they feel, how they recover, how they perform, but ultimately how they're getting to their health and wellness goals. If we're intentional about it, they're going to understand that we can help them there. We can help them with that. So physical presence, really important. Online, what do people see when they go to your website? So many people think, oh, well, I have a nutrition coaching page, but it doesn't say one thing about nutrition on our main page. There's nothing on our Instagram account about nutrition. What can we do online? If you are trying to prioritize nutrition in your gym, talk about nutrition on social media. In your little bio, say nutrition coaching. Make it so blatantly obvious that you help people with nutrition. What do you post about nutrition? Healthy recipes, simple tips. Go for a walk and just post something in your story regularly talking about something related to nutrition. If you're unsure of what to post, keep a note section. This is what I used to do. I used to keep a note section in my phone, all the questions that people would ask me. Because when it comes time to create content, you have a blank. What do I talk about? What should I talk about? But if you can go to that note section and answer the questions that people ask, just one question per video. One question per video. Don't make it complicated. Keep it simple. Keep it short and concise, no more than 3 tips. I think so many times people get nervous about video content and then they start listing a million things and then they're like, I can't even take action on any of that. Maybe what I'm doing right now with this podcast, there's a lot of tips here. But keep it simple, right? Keep it simple. So we want to talk about it consistently on social media. Post some simple tips. Google reviews. Google reviews. You need Google reviews that talk about nutrition. Ask people, how has nutrition, fitness, and accountability helped you? What would you say to someone doing our nutrition, CrossFit, and accountability program? You need Google reviews that say nutrition. People coming in before they sign up for your program have to see nutrition. They need to see it. if they see it on all the Google reviews, if they see emails coming from you on a regular basis talking about nutrition, that's important. You want to bridge this gap. I have a personal goal that I want people that book free intros either on the gym side or on the mentoring side when I talk to gym owners, I want them to say, I feel like I already know you. It's intentional that I want them to say that. It's intentional that they say that. Why? There's some stuff on the back end that's happened. When someone opts in for a free call, they get a video almost every single day, an email with a video. Hey, are you struggling to hire a nutrition coach? Here's a video of me talking about how to find a good fit. Here's a video talking about Barry from CrossFit Generation. That's a 15-year-old affiliate that completely revamped his entire gym. And now he's killing it with nutrition, has an amazing nutrition team, and they're able to make such a greater impact. Here's a video talking about something else. We have in every single sales email leading up to free calls in the gym setting and the mentoring, there's always a video in there. When you add videos into emails, there's an increased engagement with that email. And also people have an opportunity to get to know your passion. Why should I sign up with you? Why are you the right fit for me? I know that we are the most passionate company out there and with helping people building, launching, and growing nutrition coaching programs. I know that the way our training program works, there is so much hand-holding, there's so much role play. Coaches leave the program, they graduate the initial training feeling so confident because we handhold every step of the way. I'm confident about it. I know that we can help people. The track record proves it. Your track record proves it. I know that when someone signs up for our gym that we can help them through nutrition, fitness, and accountability the fastest way possible. Why wouldn't you share those stories of the people that you've helped? I recently spoke at a CrossFit affiliate gathering and I asked people to raise their hand if they had someone that's lost 50 pounds in their gym. And the overwhelming majority of people raised their hands in that room. They put it down and I was like, how many of you, I said, you don't need to raise your hand, but how many of you actually have captured their stories? You have a Google review. You have their story in an email sequence somewhere so that people that are opting in are trying to figure out, is your place the right place for them? You have shared that story. If the answer is no to that for you, you're missing an opportunity. People need to understand the problems that you solve and how you solve them. You can say it all day, but it is so much more impactful if they can hear from someone else that loves you, that has been through the program, had success. If they can hear from a bunch of people, that is amazing. Why? Because it's more social proof and it's just building the confidence bucket for them that you can help them. So what can you do? Capture those stories, ask simple questions. You don't need a fancy media team to do this. You could do it so simply with just an iPhone and maybe get a little mic because people don't you need good audio and your iPhone is perfectly fine. But get a little mic, share those stories. They're so impactful. So what do we need to do? We need to make nutrition physically present inside of our gym. We need to make sure that we're talking about it regularly on social media. We need to make sure that the email sequences, lead nurture sequences are talking about how you help people with nutrition, fitness, and accountability and sharing some success stories. When we nurture people well, they will spend more on your business. And the truth is, you need them to want to spend more because your nutrition program and your fitness program is likely double the cost or more. For us, it is more, right? Our CrossFit membership is $175 to start with nutrition coaching. It's $229 per month for 3 months. They're paying more for nutrition than our CrossFit membership. But I am 1,000% confident in the value that we're providing with that program that we will be able to help them see absolutely amazing results. So if you're thinking, I need to be more consistent. If you're an HSN mentoring client, use the content that we provide you every single month. You have a year's worth of nutrition tips, email content, video scripts. Use it. Create a schedule for yourself. Plan out your content so that you can start getting really consistent with this. Go into your facility. Look and see what you're doing in regards to nutrition. Something as simple as like a nutrition flyer in the bathrooms. Doing a wall of success is such a great thing. people, and I don't necessarily for our wall of success, and you can click the link in the show notes to see what ours looks like, but we don't do before and afters. We just have the after picture and then what people lost and what people gained and how long. I don't put the dates on there. There's someone on our wall of success that lost 100 pounds in 2021. It's 2023. Doesn't devalue the 100 pounds that he lost between 2018 and 2021. But if someone saw that, they'd be like, oh, that was a while ago. Who cares? He lost 100 pounds. That's incredible. Through an employee wellness program, even freaking better. But we've shared his story. We put him on the wall. I put people that on the wall that have lost a significant amount of weight. Our gym doesn't cater to the extreme athlete. If we've got super, super competitive people, I will gladly send them to the competitive gyms down the street. That's not that's not our person that we're looking to help and support. We're looking to change lives. We're looking to get those people that are unfit to fit, to feeling really confident. Do we have some athletes in our gym? Yeah. And they're awesome. They're amazing. They're the most welcoming people to those people that are just getting started, because I know those people are scared when they're first walking in. You want to make them feel really comfortable and really confident. And how you do that is by sharing stories of people that were just like them. So just to recap, we talked about pricing in part 1. We talked about packaging in part 2. We talked about people in part 3. We talked about making nutrition present in your facility in part 4. And again, I click the link in the show notes for this one. We'll have a bunch of examples so that you can have some inspiration there. Next episode, we are talking about delivering a professional experience. What I will tell you is this piece of the puzzle, the systems to create a program that's scalable, takes a nutrition coach that's feeling overwhelmed with 5, 6, 7 people to be able to help 30, 40 people, no problem, and not feeling super overwhelmed. So I'm excited for you to tune in to the next episode. Don't forget to subscribe. If you're liking this series or you're liking this podcast in general, I would love for you to leave us a review on the podcast. Just as I asked you to ask your people for reviews, it really does help this podcast reach more people when we get some reviews. So if you could leave a review, I would appreciate you forever. Don't forget to subscribe, and we'll see you back on the next episode where we talk all about a professional experience. See you soon.